Here on the euro dollar, we have been seeing the euro dollar, again, it's in an uptrend. It has been for the past few months. And we've really seen the first good sized pullback in a while. This thing has been ripping and roaring to the upside. And it's finally kind of chopped out through the summer months here a little bit. And now it's coming back into demand. Now look at this demand here with me. It goes from right around 116.84 down to 116.12 is the big daily demand zone. And I'm really looking for price to hold down there. Yeah, price is already held there before. But I would like to see price hold there one more time, and overall, I would really like to see us into like the 125 area. So I'd like to see something like that happen here this coming week, where we retest demand and then shoot to the north side, breaking through 120 without a blink of an eye. It's already done its job. This supply zone up here has already done its job. So I really think it could break nicely and push up even higher. Now this week, I think maybe we'll probably bounce off of this zone somewhere. Could be kind of a deeper bounce or a more shallow bounce there. But I just see us bouncing off of here this coming week and preparing for this move up. Look at the gap that happened here too. It completely gapped through those things, through those previous lows there. And I want to be mindful of that. So I'm thinking as this thing plays out here, we're going to have to contend with that gap as well. So it'll probably come up here, fill the gap, play around here a little bit more in nice slow action, you know, how the markets move in waves. So this may take a few months into the end of the year actually for us to get back up there. But overall, I'm looking for it to bounce here and then continue to the upside. Now, over here on the 60-minute time frame, I'm looking for price to push even lower down into the 116.64 zone down here, as well as this nice little aqua zone too. So those two levels would coincide with that nice daily demand zone that we're looking at. So those would be the two levels to really be on the lookout as price continues to roll down this coming week and hopefully up overall in the uptrend. Moving over to the Euro Aussie. Now, this market's doing kind of some interesting things in the sense that it is still very much range bound, or we're seeing a pretty good range all the way through the summer months. And just looking at it from this perspective, it looks very choppy. It looks like we've just been seeing a whole bunch of choppiness go on. So this is one where I think it's really important to add additional data. Now, once I add that additional data and I start going back into March, I can see that this market has been moving up here. And this summer doldrum period of time is actually pretty meaningful to me when I look at this much data, okay? And what this is telling me is that it's a basically a rally-based rally is what we're looking at here. So it looks something like this, where the market goes up and it bases and it ranges back and forth in between this area here, and then it continues on. So that's what I'm looking to have happen here. As you can see, we did retest supply right there. Nice little retest of supply at the 151 up to the 152 zone. Came back down, but it has no follow through to the downside. Therefore, the opposite must be true. And you can see price bouncing off of demand here 3 times. And I believe we're going to be seeing price push through this zone here pretty easily to the upside, as this market, I think, is in a more or less a rally, a base, and then a rally. So that's what I'm looking to have happen here overall in this market this week. I would really like to see a retest of the highs up here at the 152 area, and just to really take out this zone, because I think it's weak now, and that's what I'd be looking for this coming week. Here on the 60-minute time frame, I just want to spend a little bit of time, not so much talking about the price action, but about the zones that we are going to be encountering as we retest the supply zone high. And again, the supply zone high looks something like this, okay? The zone's roughly right around in that size. Obviously, we need to change the color here, but basically what this is telling me is that inside this daily supply zone, we have basically two zones. One zone that has been hit several times because this zone color is brown. And the more times a zone gets hit, the weaker and weaker it gets. Okay, so if we look at the zone bounce colors here, you can kind of see this blue, how the color spectrum moves as price interacts with these levels. So these levels are really interactive with price action and what it's really doing. So, and then just above it, we have this nice little aqua level. Now, aqua or cyan means that this zone is fresh and new, and price hasn't been up there. It created the level, but it really hasn't retested that level. All these other zones, I think it can easily go through, but up here at the top part of this big daily supply zone from about 151.49 up to 151.74, we're going to be seeing the most resistance kick in right around in there, and that's what I'd be looking for to have happen. If price does decide to take a little bit of a downturn, that's the zone that I'd be looking at to have it pop to the down just slightly.